On News 6 tonight, it's happened to a lot of big companies. Recently, Target, Neiman Marcus, and hotel companies. But how do hackers steal your personal information as you swipe your card?
Well, ABC 2 News' Amy Aubert introduces us to a former hacker who opens up about his scheme to steal from a major retailer and explains why what happened to Target could easily happen again.
I acknowledge that some of the things done were illegal.
The man in the shadow doesn't want you to know his name or see his face, but he wants you to know what he did. We'll call him Derek, and for a time, he was a cyber hacker, playing a role in a scheme to steal millions of credit card numbers from one of the largest companies in America.
I never had any intent to commit fraud or steal anything, just merely to get in and see what I could do. It was the actions of the other defendants that were, the actual defrauding.
The other defendants were Derek's friends, and their story begins on a night in 2003 when the trio was driving around town with their laptops looking for weak spots in nearby companies' computer servers. In the cyber world, it's called war driving.
And one of the ones we noticed was outside of a Lowe's store. We looked around in there and we're like, wow, do they have access to the entire corporate network from this one store? And from there, they were able to get into every cash register in the United States, in every Lowe's.
At the time, Derek's friends were stuck in low-paying, dead-end jobs. Their plan was to steal the data and then sell it on the black market in web forums like this, much like we're seeing today with credit cards stolen from Target, Neiman Marcus, and other stores.
That data is worth a significant amount of money. It was enough where they were, willing to give up their lives and leave the country. Were they successful?
Their scheme was this: implant special software inside Lowe's own servers so that every card used would be intercepted in real time and copied before being passed on to the credit card company. In the hacker world, it's called a man-in-the-middle attack.
Lowe's detected that the trio had been inside their servers and called the FBI. And one night, while Derek was being driven to the airport, he saw flashing lights in the rearview mirror. They were for him.
6 Southfield police cars surrounded the vehicle and forced it off the road. They all get out and stand behind their doors with guns drawn.
He was taken into custody by FBI agents, and simultaneously, so were his friends. The 3 were indicted by a grand jury accused of trying to commit $2.5 million worth of credit card fraud and facing decades in prison. 2 of the defendants wound up serving time. 1 for 2 years, while the ringleader got 9. But Derek received only probation. In the 8 years since his prosecution, Derek has tried to atone for his mistake. He has a job in computers, but his hacking days are over. He says he's troubled, though, that so many major companies haven't taken the steps to protect consumer data from the kinds of hackers he used to be. Amy Aubert, ABC 2 News.
At the live desk right now to take a closer look at the numbers on our cyber crime. We have a breakdown on the stats right here on our website. All you have to do is go to abc2news.com, and all you have to do is select the state, which we did, Maryland, and now we hit the search button, and you can see for Maryland, the total losses from cyber crime total more than $9.9 million. $9.9 million. That ranks us number 14 in the nation. If you want to take a closer look at all the numbers, including what age groups targeted is the most, just log on to abc2news.com.